Hello, you're listening to Ready, Set, Go Real Estate Investing Podcast, presented by Brandon Elliott. This show will be going over all aspects of real estate investing and is intended to educate, motivate, and prepare you to take action on your first or next real estate investment. For more information, please visit BrandonElliottInvestments.com. Thank you for listening and enjoy.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ready, Set, Go Real Estate Investing Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Elliott. I'm excited today. We have a special guest, aka me. It's me, myself, and I today. We are going to be rocking and rolling today with all the tips, tricks, and certain things that you're going to want to position yourself with and have really what you need to succeed with travel hacking. Okay, so that's what we're covering today, travel hacking. You know, I'm in the credit space. You know that we've been able to get financial freedom utilizing credit into real estate and so many other platforms, diversifying, multiplying, and creating financial freedom through those. Real estate's my baby, as always. I mean, we have a podcast on it. Come on. But, you know, credit is that bad boy that helped me get there, and I will never forget it. I'm always geek out on this stuff. I love it. I truly do. And it pumps me up for the day. And I've seen tremendous amount of breakthroughs in other people just by in proximity, getting the knowledge that they once thought wasn't even a possibility. Once they can start dreaming again because they got the shackles removed from them, from removing bankruptcies, collections over 100K, late payments, you name it, hard inquiries, at 50, 60 plus hard inquiries removed in a couple hours. Afterwards, being able to get into the 800 club and be able to get multiple, just hundreds of thousands, even seven figures plus in funding, million plus in funding. Afterwards, it's leveraging it, putting it to work, buying real estate with it, getting into assets, diversifying, but also travel hacking. Okay, it's one of my favorite pieces of the puzzle, of course. It's after you're living comfortably and you get credit fixed, you got multiple lines, you got tons of money. Money is no longer the issue anymore to be able to fund your goals and dreams. You can do that comfortably now as you're diversifying, counting that cash, making passive income and so forth. It is time to start enjoying the world, traveling around the world and having a damn good time doing it. Of course, at that point, most likely you should be able to afford that lifestyle, but why not do it first class? Why not do it next level and stay within a tight budget by utilizing points, right? By utilizing credit to be able to take credit to the next level, not just to fix anymore, not just to build, not just to leverage, but to put it to work and be able to travel, hit, you know, all your goals in one basket right here with travel hacking. So these are four different types of, you know, the big four banks that you're going to want to build relationships with when it comes down to travel hacking. It is mandatory, must. It's something you're going to want to reserve, protect, secure. Start building those relationships ASAP. If you do not have bank accounts with these guys, create one. Okay. Create several. Put money in there. If you can put 5, 10 grand or more in there, there's internal rankings, internal ratings when it comes down to how the banks are judging you. You know, how long have you been with them? First and foremost, how long have you been with these banks? But second, you know, so never close a bank account. That would be a no-no, right? Keep it open as long as possible. How many products and services are you taking advantage of with them? Do you have just a checking account, or do you have a checking and savings on the personal, a business checking and savings? Do you have a personal loan, an auto loan, a mortgage, a student loan, whatever, a business loan, whatever, a CD, you know? The more products and services you're taking advantage of from them, the more checking accounts, bank accounts, whatever, all of this adds value, and they get very territorial, and they are willing to do more for you by going above and beyond to keep you within their ecosystem. Right? When you go over the average 4 or 5 accounts, that is way more than the average person has. So if you have 10, 11, 12, 15 accounts with one bank, they can't see that you have other bank relationships. But what they can see is that you have way more than the average with them alone. So then they get territorial, thinking, hey, we're willing to do anything above and beyond to make sure that this individual is happy. Therefore, he or she will never leave us. and we will eventually get interest off them and make money from them and keep them in our system, right? So that's what they want to do. So if you do not have these bank accounts, make sure that you do. Citibank, you want to set up a bank account with them. Take advantage of sign-up bonuses too, not just for credit cards, but also setting up sign-up bonuses for just opening bank account relationships with them too, okay? These are multiple ways to do this, but simply, start off by Googling it. If you don't have friends or family members that already have these bank accounts that have referral links, simply Google it to find out like, hey, is there a sign-up bonus if I put this much money in, or if this week you guys have some kind of promotional deal going on, whatever it may be. If I open up 2 bank accounts or 3, a personal and a checking, whatever. If I open up this type of checking account, their elite checking account versus their student or basic checking account, like, will this set me up for more success and get some sign-up bonuses? Free money is free money. So play the game. So number 1 is Citibank. Number 2 is Chase Bank. Chase is one of my favorites. It truly is. It can set you up for tremendous success. Number 3 is going to be American Express. Okay. And then Capital One is going to be the 4th one. So Capital One and American Express, for example, you might say, okay, well, they don't have a physical location and they might not by you. However, they do have a checking account, savings account online. So I encourage you to open up those accounts online, start building the relationship and identify the data points of what does it take to be able to get into their ecosystem. Like American Express, for example, every bank has rules of thumb. They all have policy rules as well. For a certain location, you might not be able to get a Chase bank account for the simple fact that in that area, there's no Chase banks, right? It's rare, but there's certain areas in the Midwest that have that. And then for American Express, for example, like I was saying, they don't care about hard inquiries at all. However, they do care about late payments. They care about your FICO score in general, the remaining 6 boxes that make up your FICO score, right? They care about you being at least at 680 or above, ideally 740 and above, to be able to get approved, to be able to get, instant approvals, to get pre-qualified for any of these cards. You want to be within that range or higher. Ideally, we show you how to fix credit and be able to get to the 800 club in 10 to 30 days max. And that's very crucial. It sets you up for tremendous success in Credit Counsel Elite. Capital One is overall a pain, in my opinion, not my favorite bank. But what I'd say is that all of these banks have sign-up bonuses. They have certain products that are beneficial, but most importantly, for travel hacking alone, those are the 4 banks that you want to focus on for the simple fact of the points conversion policy. You can take all your points that you're making with these banks and you can convert them in their bank portals to be able to transfer points and convert them into Marriott points for free hotels or for free flights with American Airlines, United, like with Delta, whichever airlines you fly, and certain cards will get you status. Certain cards will get you upgraded, the penthouse suite, or even first class. Like Jen and I just flew first class from Philadelphia to San Diego. And I'm telling you, the experience is just night and day. You don't need to wait, even though American Airlines, like they have assigned seats, right? It's not like flying like Spirit when you're just like begging to get on the boat, to get on as fast as possible. So you're not getting, crazy seats with some wild people next to you. You get assigned seats on American Airlines. However, you'll be able to actually get like the drinks right away. You'll get, and it's unlimited everything, food. You'll get like a actual meal, like a real good meal. You'll get like dessert, it's just bigger seats, just everything is just the customer service, the experience. It is just night and day. And I just want to encourage you that you don't need to pay an arm and a leg for it anymore. You can literally utilize points. You can travel hack to be able to do so. So get these cards, Citi, Chase, American Express, and Capital One. Get these cards, stack up points, get the sign up points, the bonuses and so forth. I just got from American Express, I just got 160,000 points from just signing up with this card. and it happens on a regular basis when you learn the game, the ins and outs, the rules for Chase, 5 and 24 rule, 2 and 30-day rule. Like, do you fit within those lines? American Express, 2 and 90-day rule. You can get charge cards unlimited up to 10, but you can even stack that up even higher. I mean, the list goes on, but knowing the ins and outs will help set you up for success. Okay. So it is mandatory to go for those cards if you are interested and really determined to travel hack and utilize those portals. Utilize those portals that you find on the websites underneath, your login information. Utilize those websites with those banks to be able to utilize their portal, transfer points to whichever airline, get status as well. You'll get the upgrades. You'll get all the fun, nice things, which will be just make traveling that much better. And you can do it for next to nothing, paying maybe taxes, if that, so it just makes it so worth it. Next, I want to let you guys know about how important it is to really utilize this trick, right? I like to utilize Wikipedia. No, nobody uses Wikipedia anymore, but check this out. When you use Wikipedia for your airline, like for your city that you live in and the airline that you use frequently, you're going to see that airport as on Wikipedia. As you go down to that airport, you're going to see the airlines. You're going to see the statistics behind it. What's on time, what's late, what is the biggest flights, what is the biggest airline, okay, in that city, in that airport. And that is crucial because you want to start seeing what is going to be most convenient for you. Like for San Diego, for example, when I look up on Wikipedia, go to San Diego, scroll all the way down to the bottom to the airport section, I'm going to see that Southwest is the biggest airline facilitator in San Diego, right? At the San Diego Airport, International Airport. So you can fly in so many areas with Southwest. They have their own terminal, like all by itself. So it really just sets you up for success. It would be wise to take advantage and try to build status with the airline that is the biggest at your main city airport that you use on a regular basis, especially if you're not moving or going anywhere. It's utilize that airline because it will probably set you up for success everywhere. And then on top of that, then focus on getting status with them. Because when you have status, then you can go further. You can get the upgrades. You can, all these benefits with just status alone. For example, on Hilton's or Marriott's, we've been able to get penthouse suites paying next to nothing. Okay, next to nothing. That it was like a manager special, but because of my status, I was about to say Spanish. Because of my status, I was able to get the penthouse suite. And then guess what? I paid with points for the manager special. So there's so many ways to do this, and it really sets you up for tremendous success when you learn the ins and outs. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much overall movements within the travel hacking space. I think this is plenty for you to get started and focus on. The 4 that you want to focus on, once again, one more time, is Citi, Chase, American Express, Capital One. I gave you tons of tips and tricks to really set you up for success with building the relationship, money in and out, internal ratings, and how to build a relationship, the rules of thumb, policies. To find that information for the rules and policies, you can go to ficoforums.com. You can go to, I was about to say Citi Data. That is for real estate. You can go to data points. You can go to uscreditcardguide.com. All of these places will help you in multiple ways than just one, but it will really set you up for success of knowing the ins and outs of how these banks are judging you, how to play the game. And you can even simply just Google bank rules of thumb similar to 5 and 24 rule, Chase, and be able to get a whole list, a whole breakdown of so much more. But utilizing those 4 banks, utilizing Wikipedia, focus on status with the right airlines that's going to take you to the next level, as well as hotels. I like getting status with Marriott and Hilton because those are the biggest ones. I like to get a Marriott pass as well, or Hilton pass. And if you need passes, they are normally $2,500 for the full year. We can get them on discount for $1,500 for anybody in Credit Council Elite. But what that looks like is you're paying 70% to 80% less each and every time that you're staying at a Marriott. You can get status, you can get points as you're staying there as well, but you're paying next to nothing. You get the upgrades as well, like all these beneficial things, and you can do it worldwide. It's not just nationwide. So it pays for itself in just, a weekend stay anywhere. We've stayed at Ritz-Carlton where it was supposed to be $1,000 plus, like almost $1,100 a night. We've got it for $140 a night. That type of stuff, the experience, the class, the networking, it's priceless. It truly is. And you'll see it, you'll experience it, and you'll love every little last bit of it. So if you guys need any of that, DM me the word pass. DM me the word pass on social media. You can find me on Instagram. It's Brandon Elliott Investments. Otherwise, on Facebook.com/Brandon Elliott Investor. Feel free to reach out to me on either of those platforms and just DM me the word pass if you guys are interested in status and getting the pass for either a Marriott, Hilton, or even IHG hotels. We got those as well. And then in general, though, if you guys are interested in really learning this stuff and taking credit to the next level, I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to focus on credit. It will change your life. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It will just change your life, just like it's done for mine, just like it's done for thousands of other people that have gone through our training. In Credit Counsel Elite, it's not just a culture, a community, a family. It's really like an encouragement, a next level. Like if you just follow the course, if you just show up, if you just ask questions, if you implement, you take action. And it's simple. We never put the blame on you. We take full accountability for our leadership, and we have team members in place, coaches in place to really see you succeed in every single way. And that's why we're getting so many amazing results, amazing testimonies, and just breakthrough for so many people. So if you guys are serious about taking your credit to the next level, taking your life to the next level, really your investments and investing in yourself first and foremost to see that compound effect, then check out www.creditcounselelite.com. That's creditcounselelite.com. Watch the webinar on that, the most recent one. It's a little over an hour long. Be in a quiet location. Be ready with pen, paper, so you can write down any questions you have or anything that stood out the most to you. So we actually give you a complimentary 1 hour video, not a 1 hour call afterwards that you can be able to ask any questions that you have and really be able to get them answered and see if you qualify, see if it's a good fit to have you a part of our culture, our family that we protect so much. So we have awesome things coming up. Would love for you to be a part of it. Would love to be a part of your breakthrough and see where that takes you. But we're doing some big things this year, and you should be too, especially in this recession. There's amazing opportunities right on the other end of this. So it's either going to make you, break you, or put you in a stagnant position. So what are you going to choose? It's up to you. Love you guys all so much. So tag somebody in this that needs to share, or share this, tag somebody in that needs to see this. And as always, love you guys all so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Till next time, God bless, and love you guys all so much. Peace.
This has been another episode of Ready, Set, Go Real Estate Investing Podcast, brought to you by Brandon Elliott. For more information, please visit BrandonElliottInvestments.com. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Thanks again for joining. Until next time, God bless.